Low temperatures, lack of airflow, low light levels, lack of calcium and other cell structure building nutrients, high humidity. All these factors will cause a new growth to fail. This is not to be confused with black rot. What you see here, if you see something similar happening in your collection, is a combination of all the factors I just mentioned. So if this isn't black rot, why did the new growth fail in that specific area? I'm so glad you asked. I am not glad that you may have this problem, but we are going to solve it together right here, right now. When our orchids grow new growths, there is a lot of moisture around the growing point. In the case of the Cattleya alliance and other sympodial orchids, they grow layers of protective bracts, which are there to help the actual growing point develop. These bracts start off nice and green and will eventually harden off, turn brown, and go dry, all the while still protecting the base of the new growth. But while they are in the early stages of development, they are just as green and juicy and vulnerable as any other area of the new structure. Juicy being the key word. Juicy implies that the area is damp, even if not to the touch. That part of the new growth is damp because of all the liquid and nutrients that are being pushed into it. Sometimes xylem sap, also known as happy sap, will develop on these new growths, further proving just how much liquid a new growth holds. So, low temperatures with high humidity increases the moisture in that area, which could easily be cancelled out with increasing airflow, as well as increasing temperatures. However, when growing during conditions that have low temperatures and high humidity, increasing airflow will lower temperatures even further and won't be any benefit in keeping the growing structure from collapsing. Same with low light levels. The orchid has no energy to counteract any of the other adverse influences. So while there is nothing to be done for this new growth, it is history other than to cut it off and seal the area with some cinnamon. You can avoid this happening if you provide your orchid with at least 8 hours of good light, keep up with the fertilizer routine, focusing on calcium, and maintain your ambient temperature at 20 degrees Celsius. Because when you then ensure good airflow at that temperature, the cooling effect of the airflow will bring the ambient temperature around the orchid to around 18 degrees Celsius, which is still in the acceptable range for a warm to hot growing orchid. Let me know if you have any specific case that has you concerned in your collection. If I can be of any help, I would love to be just that, of help. Thank you for watching.